right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Comedians Interviewing Musicians live at the Hyatt Regency.
Hello.
This is Kim Stacy.
Hi, this is Becky Jo Neal.
Thank you so much for joining us. We have a very exciting show for you today, but some big things happened over the weekend.
Yes, some big things happened, especially for you.
Yeah. I also had a baby born in my family. Kim had one a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
My sister had a niece, and her name is Carlin, and I love her. And
she's so cute.
According to the pediatrician, has impressive dimples and double chins. So
yes, which
big
is
old fat roll.
the only time they'll ever be impressive.
Yeah, no. There's an arc. There's an arc where it's like no longer cute. And as someone who was reminded today, actually by my coworker, I was reminded that in elementary school they called me the Stay Puft Marshmallow guy.
Oh my God!
Real fat, real pale. At 6, I think it stops being cute. I don't know. Maybe just in Kansas City where the kids are mean.
Yeah, no, there's
know.
definitely an age.
And Kansas City won the Super Bowl.
Hey-oh, woo!
Here for Chiefs
Kansas
Nation.
City.
And a lot of I don't know if you know this, but the whole city of Kansas managed to get through that entire evening without a stabbing, a shooting, a riot.
Good for them.
You have no idea how big that is for us.
Okay, but if we would have lost, do you think we would have had issues?
I think it would have been a group cry.
Okay.
Just a big
That's
old
good.
group cry. It would have worked.
Well, I'm proud.
Bummed I wasn't there. Oh, and Kim got really drunk at the Super Bowl party.
I got wasted.
Yeah, whoa, wasted.
I don't remember a lot of things she told me that I openly handed, slapped
you
a scooter.
Open face smacked a scooter.
No one was on it. It was just a scooter living its life, and I was pissed.
It was in her way, and she just went, and it was out of her way. Just like that. Oh,
yes, just
and
like that.
She called her mom to ask about weed advice.
Did not know I did that either.
Yeah, she made me blow a hit in her face before we left my house. And then when we got to the place, she was like, I've had 2 glasses of wine and a weed cloud.
3 glasses of wine.
What is a weed cloud?
And a weed cloud. And my mom was like, that's not real. And I was like, did you get high when you were pregnant with me?
She was like, we were Seventh-day Adventists. No, I did not.
I didn't remember any of that.
You called your mom for weed advice. It was great.
I love my mother.
I'm here for it. Oh, and also,
sorry.
She was trying to hunt for her dead phone with my phone, so she called my old roommate, Kim Hudson, who is not her number on my phone at midnight.
I don't remember any of it.
It was good. So round of applause because Kim's alive.
Thank you. Thank you.
She made it.
That we only get those stories like once or twice a year, so they're very good to have.
Yeah, it's like...
I don't get drunk often, and that is why. Those are the reasons
Poor
why.
scooters.
Poor scooters.
We'd like to thank our patrons for showing up here tonight, and as well the ones who aren't here. We really do appreciate you.
We have a great crowd out here tonight. Thank you.
And obviously the Hyatt for hosting us.
Yes.
Thank you. You guys are always super kind to us.
And Austin Eastsiders for being one of our amazing sponsors.
Please get a cider. They're delicious. There's some good drink specials here, so get on your happy hour. You know how it is. We also validate parking, so if you parked here, unless you're listening online, we love you, but come next time.
You don't need to validate your parking because you're at home.
If you are having a good time tonight, please put some money in the tiny buckets.
Duckets in the buckets.
Those are all going to our musical guests tonight. Oh, yeah. Ray's back there, Vanna Whiting it. Come on. Yes.
Love it.
Give me like a little fluid. No?
No.
No. He's
fluid
like,
jellyfish.
I
that was
the
that
damn
arm.
bucket, Becky.
There you
Calm
go.
down. Yeah, so please put some money in there for our guest. You wanna do this?
I want to do this so hard.
I'm going to try and make eye contact with this dog. It might just be a wagging tail.
I'm
but
pretty sure you're just making
mesmerized
eye
by the
contact
wagging tail.
with his rear end.
He's so cute. I would
But
do it.
okay.
Okay, Kim, you have to pick somebody, and it can't be as cute as mine.
Well, too bad because this woman right here is gorgeous, so I win. So
right.
I'm making eye contact with you in this beautiful red floral print, and she's so upset now.
She's like, I'm so angry at you now.
It's funny because she was just spacing out. I was like, you're making eye contact with me already. And she's like, what should I get for dinner? Why did I come here?
The answer is 13. She doesn't know. I'm like, ah! Okay.
And this is what you get for spacing out. Okay.
Ready?
All right. 1, 2, 3. Barbara Nesbitt,
ladies and gentlemen.
Bring it up.
That's me. Thanks so much, you guys. Thanks for having me. So a little song about my Aunt Peachy. This is my house, this is my land, this is my time,
applause
Give
going for
it
Barbara
up.
Nesbitt.
Welcome,
Right.
Hyatt. Thank you.
And thank you so much for joining us, Barbara, and your friend A-Town over here. He's not
Yes.
mic'd, but he's here for the podcast people. I was like, what?
He's kind of nice.
Oh, he is. Yes, we do have a mic. If you have any questions you would like to answer, your mic is sitting
Oh,
on
he's
there.
mic'd.
He's stacked. Okay. Thanks again for being here. We like to start off the show with our Stan Mail section, which is Webster Dictionary recognized stalker fan.
Super stalker fans who write in every
Yeah.
week. And so we have super stalker fan questions just for you.
By the way, 2 of them are
Oh,
about your
goody.
cats.
Oh,
so,
goody.
Yes.
you know, get all the cat
People-
lady shit out of the way.
People know how to stalk you. So at Catulator72,
Yes.
love it, wonders.
That's got to be one of my aunts.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
It was me.
It was you. She's like, I really want you to ask this question. You seem to love stray cats. Me too. It's definitely one of your aunts. How many would be your limit to have, and what other things do you collect? Because I think they were being very conscious about saying that cats are not things and you're not collecting them. But segue, what else do you
It's
like?
not a hoarding situation.
No.
Please don't call the police.
But how many stray cats would be your limit to have?
Probably a couple stray cats ago would
Yeah.
be my limit.
Yeah, that's a lot of.
Probably.
I
would
don't know.
stop
I'm
at
like I'm
one.
a single lady of a certain age with a bunch of freaking cats. Okay, I technically have 2 failed fosters, which means
Love
that you've
that.
kept the foster. Well, I
Right.
had one, and then I figured he should have one. So I got my cat a cat,
Yes.
and then I take care of like the ferals in the neighborhood and get them spayed and neutered and feed them all because
'Cause
I'm
you're an
saving
angel.
lives. I'm saving lives.
Exactly.
So I don't think I answered your question, but I'm pretty sure I'm over the limit of whatever that is.
Do you collect anything
Perfect.
else?
I collect demerits for saying things out loud. And
The most recent?
oh gosh, well, I wrote a song about a certain particular body part, and it's probably my most requested song. But then there are like 1 or 2 people who are just completely offended by it.
Boo.
I know.
No. They're not here. They're not
They
here.
wouldn't be, would they? I don't think they're coming to my shows anymore.
No. Yeah.
And
no.
boo
I've
you.
been there. Yeah.
No, to me, I never really quite understood that. It's either, and I think we're all adults here. Either that person didn't have one of those parts and was super angry about
He
it.
did not,
Yeah, there we go.
presumably.
Yeah, but because if he were, maybe he wouldn't be so damn sensitive about it.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because he probably didn't like it because women are whatever. We're talking about vaginas.
I don't think he's
Welcome
seen
to
one in a
2012.
very long time.
Yeah, and no one should show him. Just don't do that. Don't give up. Don't let anyone see that if they have a problem hearing songs about it. It's a privilege, not a right.
Yes,
Can
it
that be
is.
one of my catchphrases, Ben? It's a privilege, not a right.
No.
Only in respects to vaginas. No,
Yes.
that's fair. Mine's from Cat Whisperer.
Ooh.
Purr-er,
Good one.
Purr-er. Purr-er sounds pervy. Okay, wants to know more about Wookiee and Sunny Biscuits. Those are your foster fails. Also, I did see, side effect. I want to know what kind of cats they are. Are they sassy? Are they funny? Are they pet me? Or they bite me? And I also want to know, you have this one picture on Instagram where you said, Sunny Biscuits likes to scare you sometimes because he,
oh my God.
sneaks into your, it was a bunch of pictures of him sneakily sitting in situations in your room where it's like, where's Waldo? But it's just
exactly
the cat.
that. I'm not sure which answer to give you first, except that's my favorite one. Because I'll come into a room that's completely, no one's in there, and I'll turn the light on, and there's Sunny Biscuits just sitting on a little shelf in between some books, just looking at me. And she sits like a bulldog, like she's got these.
She really does. She's very round.
She's a little tubby, for
Just
sure.
puff up.
But I now have a collection on Instagram of almost every room in my house. She looks like a cookie jar on my very clean kitchen counter. Somebody gave me a hard time about the fact she probably sits like that because I'm so anal about keeping my house tidy, which is true. But yeah, she's a little terrifying, and she always has the perpetually astonished look on her face constantly.
Yeah.
She can be purring and completely relaxed, but her eyes are.
Yes. Yeah. My cat has resting bitch face for sure. and she like my cat's name is Celine Dion, and
That's the cat with the resting bitch face.
absolutely, and she just likes to find a place where she can kind of hide and then jump on you when you're least expecting it.
Oh gosh.
So when you're like fresh out of the shower and naked, and
God.
her claws are like Kah! And just like she's like sitting on you like a terrifying like parrot. So
Mine
cats
will,
suck.
reaches over in the morning, just like this nice, like long stretch to touch my face gently with her paw, with all of the claws out.
Yes.
And just
In
like
case
latches.
you were wondering what I'm
Yes.
capable of.
Exactly. In case you were
I'll
wanting to be in a
remind
deep
you.
sleep, remember I can take you out.
Without even trying.
Without
Just
even
with,
trying.
Like half asleep.
Yeah, that's what people think about, like talk about all the time is like animals that we domesticate, like are not supposed to be domesticated and they could take us out. And I'm like, well, I know that if I die, my dog will protect me. And then my cat will kill my dog. And then my cat will eat me.
Yeah.
And then she'll eat my dog.
Yeah.
Like,
But the
it's
dog
fine.
laughs because,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like it's only
seriously.
if she has to.
yeah.
But I'm definitely.
But you're going down first.
Oh, absolutely.
for sure.
Tasty face.
No, I don't think my dog would never kill me intentionally, but she would absolutely trip me into something,
Yes.
kick me in the like throat, and knock something loose. Like she would. In the morning, she's very lazy, but if I'd say like food, like she doesn't want to go outside, she doesn't want anything. Like she just wants food, and if I mention like even remotely saying treat, she will like she'll be on her back, and it's just like the Tasmanian devil thing, where it's like.
Oh my God,
And
yeah.
the sheets are fucking everywhere, and there's pillows everywhere, and she's just like kicked me in every single rib,
Yeah.
every single rib, and I look like if some sort of a dog fights happen underneath the covers, and I'm like crawling to the back door, like fine,
Well, that's what
You're
I
a
do when someone
monster.
says there's a treat available to you.
Yes.
just get me out of here, feed me.
Yes.
You know what's funny is this has happened to you apparently multiple times, and yet
Yes.
you keep on doing it to
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm a
that's on
sadist like
you.
that. I just don't. Yeah, no, maybe this is how I want to die. Just take me out, dog.
Just take you out. So at Butter Believe Me 22
oh,
says
hard left.
Love it. I love your run dress videos. Where did your inspiration come from? I want to try it, but I'm scared of chafing. ... Feel you. Yeah.
It's Texas.
Run
It's-
dress.
yeah.
It came from I hate running, and the only way to make it fun was to put on a sundress.
I love that.
And I just would put boy shorts on underneath,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't chafe. But I get some looks. And I love every single one of them. It's fine with me. And these dresses are not like sporty dresses either. They're like flouncy.
They're
girly.
cute. They're super cute. They're for like a Sunday brunch. It's a
Yeah.
brunch dress that you're running in.
You just feel so, energetic and powerful.
I love
running
that.
a trail in a sundress.
Yeah.
I would run with that and like pretend that I'm running from a Sunday brunch.
Oh.
It's like, no, I don't want anymore.
And then I'll run after you going say waffles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's chasing me down like that, like the sommelier that's walking around like, would you like more mimosas? You're like, I possibly could not.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely.
That's my copyright,
Absolutely
though. Run dress.
I
Run
love
dress.
it.
Fun dress,
Copyrighted
sundress, run dress.
Run dress. I
should
think
look
you
at
should
Run
come
Dress
out.
Run.
Yeah, you should come out with a line of run dresses.
Anybody wanting to invest?
There it
in a
is.
new thing, just talk to me after the show.
Yeah, run dress.
Because you'd have to sell it as like a set, right? Like the matching bike shorts underneath them. You could make a killing off of this.
Yeah, they would come. Yeah, you would want to buy the shorts that come with them. Of
Yeah,
course,
you want 'em to
naturally, and
match.
you'd want to buy the sport bra that goes underneath it, because you don't want things hitting you in your face.
No.
Running down a trail.
That's how I've gotten bruised quite a few times.
I feel you.
Yeah.
You could call it your mom's old Seventh-day Adventist friends, because I bet the ones that want to be athletic would love run dresses.
Oh, with what? Yes.
because they can't wear pants.
Yes, when you're 7-day Adventist, you can't wear pants. You have to wear a dress.
So you have to exercise in a skirt.
Can you wear the boy shorts, or is that frowned upon to you?
I
Oh.
don't know if you'll tell Jesus. I don't think Jesus is looking on your dress, so
Just
maybe
put a picture of Jesus on them
I hear he loves
That's
you.
perfect.
in the tag.
Yes.
Actually, this is not. I don't know why this. I saw recently a tag for a reversible garment that I bought, and it said, "This tag is useless. Please recycle into a poorly sized napkin." And it was like the tiniest. And I've never seen anything like that in my life. I just thought everybody has. It was like, this is for nothing. Please use as a napkin.
Wow, I've never felt more relatable to a tag than that one right there. This is useless. It's small. Put it in a napkin.
Yeah, make it a napkin. Do anything you want.
Great.
Do you guys want to hear some more music?
Yes.
Give it up for Barbara Nesbitt. Y'all.
You were talking to your mom about weed, and I leaned over to Aton, and I was like, she should have talked to my mom. This is a song that has a little bit to do with that, but in general, it's just a public service announcement. What happens to you if you do me wrong? I got some crazy redneck family. I already know what you did. It's all over town. And that time may come when it's all said and done, but your time's coming right now. My Uncle Bill has some land, and he ties a red ribbon around the trees full of disease, and then a big yellow tractor tears him down. My Uncle Bill knows what to do, and I have been thinking it through. He went to the woodshed and brought me some ribbon red, and I'm gonna tie it around you. I already know what you did. Ooh, it's all over town. My time may come when it's all said and done, but your time to coming right now. My mama don't much leave the house, but she was an outlaw in a pretty pink blouse, a kingpin with a sheepskin and 85 pounds of pot till she got caught and the cops brought her down. Mama said, just say when. She ain't keen on the routine treachery of men. She hated being married, knows where all the bodies are buried, and she thinks you'd fit right in. I already know what you did. Ooh, it's all over town. My time
Hell yeah.
Thanks, y'all.
They're just slowly putting in some beautiful vocals into a song about murdering somebody who deserves it. You know.
It just
That's
occurred
what
to
I'm
me
here
both of my
for.
first songs had something to do with my family possibly killing somebody.
I love it.
I feel it. I respect it. You have, by the way, reminder, if you're having a good time, please throw some money into these little buckets from Miss
Ducats in the
Barbara
buckets,
and Aton.
yes.
That would be great. 100% of those go to them. Also, Barbara has a Patreon page. You can become a Patreon of hers. And if you want to, join ours for a minimum of $5 tonight, and you can get a T-shirt. And we're going to eat fajitas after this.
So if you're a patron, you get food.
If you showed up and you're not a patron and you don't want to watch people eat fajitas,
become one.
just $5.
There you
get some
go.
fajitas. That's the cheapest fajitas you can find, I would say. Now it's the section of our show where we get to talk to you about the stuff we stalked you on the internet for. Yay. The scary part. Nancy Drew sleuthing. Clicking my pen into the microphone. You just had you're working on your 5th solo album right now.
Yes.
Which, congratulations. That's quite
amazing.
Yeah, that's
Thank
amazing.
you.
Round of applause for the 5th solo album.
5th solo.
Please, you had a Kickstarter for that. That's closed.
I
you
mean,
made
you can
your
still
goal.
give me money. That's fine.
Join her Patreon.
My wallet is
Some
never
publicity
closed.
for it, so there's always room.
Where are you at in the process of that right now?
I'm almost done with the tracking, almost done with all of the actual recording part before it goes to mixing and mastering and
Amazing.
replication. So I'm doing the harmonies now, which is my favorite part. I hate almost all of recording. I love writing. I love having a record. The rest is just a lot of hemorrhaging money, tedium, and self-doubt, mostly.
Ah.
Yeah.
How heartwarming.
Yeah, it's so great. You should do it. That's why I'm done. I'm doing 5. I've done 5 now.
Yeah. Do you have an issue when you have to listen to playback and listening to yourself?
Hearing the songs a billion times, you
Yeah.
know, and I hated it after the 200th time, and now it's whatever that is minus a billion or
Right.
billion minus it.
Math.
Yeah.
Really, I do ultimately. It's worth it. It's so worth it for me to have this process and do the process so I can have this product, and I'm excited about getting it done. But my favorite part is right now, which is the harmonies. So this is the good time.
The good
of the
time,
recording.
yeah.
Do you say, like, am I stupid? You obviously have to say that for the end, right? Because it's a stackable thing.
You don't have to, but typically it depends, because sometimes you want to put the harmonies in before some of the utility instruments and some of the lead instruments, because sometimes they can fall into the same frequencies. And so you want to make sure that, like, the lead guitar isn't kind of in the same space as your harmony is going to be.
Okay.
So it just kind of depends. There's a stackable way to do it, and it's wrong almost every single time.
So you're just like,
Yeah.
save the best for last. Let's do that part last.
Absolutely.
That's smart, though. Leave on a good note.
Yeah. I think that is kind of among
a
the
fan of
last
that.
things to be recorded. Yeah, so I'll be excited. It's called Someday, Maybe Sooner, and I'm hoping to have the actual thing in my hand by mid-March, I hope.
And it has lots of different Austin artists on it.
Oh, yeah,
Correct?
it
Yes.
does. Don't ask me to name any of them. I can't remember any of them now.
Too many.
Aton Seconds is on it.
There you go.
Yay.
Ew.
And it's produced by Rich Brotherton, and he's amazing, too.
Well, good for you.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
excited. We'll be looking forward to it in mid-March.
And, well, speaking about that album and just you collaborating with a lot of Austin artists and bands, which you do a lot, which I
Yeah.
think is amazing. What are some of your, instead of asking you who your favorite people you've collaborated with, because that's a good way to start a fire. What are some of your favorite shows and moments from, like, collaboting with
Well,
people?
Well, okay, you need a broom because I'm about to name drop a little bit. But
That's
obviously,
what
like
this moment is for.
like the highlight has to definitely be Willie Nelson and Bob
Yeah.
Weir. Those are the
Amazing.
highlights for me.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's just
I just audibly heard Ray go,
well, the problem with singing with Willie Nelson is then what?
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
You're done.
You just put your guitar away and
amazing.
everything, and you're like, well, I'm done.
But more on a local level, one of my favorite things lately has been I fill in for one or the other of the singers for Shiny Ribs. With
yeah.
the Shiny Soul. Did you guys have them on a show? I can't
Not
remember.
yet.
Oh, you should have them.
Yeah.
trying to
incredible.
get shiny. Call us, Shiny Ribs.
But I fill in
please.
for one or the other of them, and the fun thing about that is, well, first of all, Kevin is a freaking genius. Kevin Russell is amazing.
Yeah.
But I get to do all these really fun dance moves, which is not in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
But I really
You ever
enjoy
seen them?
doing.
They do like real fun. Yes.
That's what I was watching on your videos, and then your cat was attacking your ankle as you were trying to trying to practice. You're like, this is useless.
That was actually the first evidence that I realized how round she truly was.
Yes.
Like wrapped
Oh, yeah.
around your foot. It was
Yeah.
like a messed
And-
up Disney slipper. It was delicious.
It was a really
King.
bad. That's a bad Disney slipper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there videoing a video I'm learning to dance
Right.
to, and then pan down, and Sunny Biscuits is just absolutely wrapped around my
Oh,
leg,
absolutely.
biting the hell out of me.
Yeah,
Hell. I said, hell.
She's like, I did it, Mom. One of the groups you've worked with recently, the Girl Jam Pack, we've had them
Yeah,
on there.
yeah.
It's super cool that for those unfamiliar with, it's 5 women who all front their own respective bands in town. When they always have they constantly have someone fly in, and I got to see you perform at Seaboys once. It was
Oh,
dope. It was super cool. What is something you look forward to this year, collaborating with like other women in town, particularly like specifically the women in town?
I have a few things going on actually that I'm excited about. One of them is I've got a couple of singer-songwriter swaps with Andrea McGee from Beetroot and from Girl Jam, Julia Malanta, who's also just getting ready to do a new record, and Kelly Green, also who's in Girl Jam and Madame Radar. We're going to do some song swaps throughout the year. But I've also got this little side hustle project that I'm super excited about.
Yeah.
That is Kelly McWee from the Trishas and Shiny Ribs, and Wendy Colonna from Wendy Colonna.
Yeah.
And yes, that's right. The one and only. We've decided to do a little, we do like private events and stuff on our own solo stuff. And we decided to come together to create like a little powerhouse private event, hireable girl trio with full harmonies of like yacht rock.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never heard our sound guy so excited. He was having a bad day. He's been revived. I even let him wear
It's
my
so-
scrunchie. Now he's happier.
It's so good. Like the two of them are just some of the best harmonizers in the whole wide world, and getting to sing with them. And we've got a name. We're called Sister Golden Hair.
Cute.
It's
That's
so bad.
good.
I love it.
Oh, I love
But yeah,
that.
we're doing all of the very harmony heavy hits from the 60s and 70s, and it's a blast. I'm
That's
looking
so
forward
cute.
to that.
Will you tell us a little bit more about the song swaps too? Because
Yeah.
I was curious about that.
So the song swap is typically 2 or 3 or maybe even more songwriters all on stage together, kind of seated like we are. And one of us will play a song, and maybe somebody will sing a little harmony or kind of fill in a little bit, but then the other one will, and it's kind of a round robin. One person goes, and the next person goes, and you kind of get a whole bunch of different songwriting experiences all at one show. And I love it because, I just love sharing the stage with other talented, especially female musicians. Nothing personal, Eitan.
But it's personally, Ton.
I really do like boys too, but they're just so much trouble.
Yes.
Boys are fine, whatever.
It's fine. Girls are more fun.
Did I answer the question? I think-
Yeah, that feels good. I feel
It's like
good
a
about
potluck, but with musicians.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Everybody brings their
It's like
own.
a tapas, like a tap. I think every restaurant should be a tapas restaurant, so you can just have like 7 little plates of different
Absolutely.
things. That's what you get at this song.
Yeah.
Yes. Tapas.
Here for
Yes.
it. Yes, and they should serve tapas.
Tapas.
So I always, when I'm stalking, I go all the way back in your Instagram.
Kim creeps hard.
I
Dun, dun,
creep
dun.
horde.
Horde.
So in 2013, exactly. Wow. So let's see. This one was in November 16 of 2013.
Yeah.
Do you remember that post? Just from me saying the date. It says Ocean Beach.
Oh yeah.
You're on a surfboard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Are you an avid surfer?
Yeah, I love to surf. I lived in San Diego before I moved here, and I learned how to. Actually, I lived on a number of coasts, but I happened to learn to surf when I was living there on Dog Beach, at Dog Beach. And I'm not
Dog
very good at it, but what I lack in ability I make up for an enthusiasm.
Yeah. Yes. Also, it's a cool picture, so you look like a professional.
Right, but if you take a closer look, you can see that the waves are just like these.
They're
I
small.
want to expletive, teeny tiny waves.
It did look like you were in a bathtub, but you look cool.
Yes, yeah. But
Just
it's
a really
cool.
fizzy
I've got the
bath
pose. I've
You've
got,
got
like,
you have the full like gear on. Your board is very pretty. It's good lighting. From that standpoint, I'm like, wow, she's a professional.
yeah, I'm super good at
But
it.
you are in a wave pool. And then, so, which I'm really excited about. So, on Instagram in September 23rd of 2013.
Jesus
Of course, of course.
You did a Tom Petty tribute band.
Yeah.
And Renee Zellweger was there.
Yeah.
And you had an inappropriate conversation about heartbreak.
Do
So I'm going
tell.
to need you to break down both of those things. First,
my
Tom Petty
goodness.
tribute band.
I know you didn't sign an NDA because you posted a picture.
Exactly.
I seriously can't remember the conversation I had with Renee Zellweger because I was just like,
Which I have to comment that, you know, people who take, you meet a celebrity and you get excited and you're like, can I get a selfie? And then that celebrity always looks great, and then you've got 12 chins and you're so excited and you're crying on the side, and it's just like,
you just have to remember. See, I
yeah,
remember
but
this.
you
That's not a
look-
picture of me. That's a picture of her. and I'm in
but
it.
I have to say, you look beautiful in that picture. You look very composed, and that's why I got really angry, because I have celebrity pictures and I look like a straight up monster. But it was like, "Ugh, y'all look like you could be like sisters or something.
The person who took that picture was her boyfriend, Doyle Bramhall. And he
Oh,
was
shit.
just, it was hilarious. He was so, oh, you want me to take a picture of y'all and not be in the
No,
picture.
exactly.
So when he took the picture, you can actually see him in the mirror behind us.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, I love that you were photobombed by. Oh,
Oh,
God, that's
and
good.
And the fact that you kept your composure with him taking the picture, because I would have been drooling
I didn't know who
No.
that
all
was.
together.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't.
I was.
Oh God, no.
I think that was really cool. And then you were in a Tom Petty like tribute band.
It was
Full on?
really cool. No. It
Just
was
for
a
that
cool
night.
show, an event that had a bunch of different musicians doing Tom Petty covers. And I mean,
Yeah.
when I say a bunch of different musicians, I mean like Nora Jones and frickin' Bob Dylan's son and
Ugh.
Doyle Bramhall, and they're like a bunch of amazing people. And I'm just like, how the hell did I get here?
Don't
Sean?
you love that?
What?
Sean?
No, what's his name?
The other one.
Jacob. Jacob.
Aha!
Yes,
My
thank
friend's
you.
married to him.
Oh, who?
Susan
Mrs.
Traylor?
Dillon.
Yeah, no, she's crazy. I love her very much. She's super talented, and like, she should be married into the Dylans. She's super talented and crazy.
Into the
Uh,
Dylans.
Into the Dylans. Well, last question before we do a couple more songs. You have this great throwback picture on your Instagram of you with your quote unquote Dorothy Hamill haircut.
Oh,
My
yeah.
God. When I was a little boy, yeah, then. Yeah,
Which
Yes.
I love that you keep calling yourself a little boy in those pictures, because my mom had the same haircut when she was younger, and she says the same
I'm
thing.
pretty sure you just called me old.
No, I had the same haircut.
No,
I had the same
was
haircut
relating
when I-
to the
no.
haircut tragedy.
I had that same haircut because, cut to, my sister and I both got gum in our hair, and we decided we would cut it out. It did not end up well. We had to go get bowl cuts, and I went to Disneyland with my family the week after that, and I held
of
the
course
door open
pictures.
for this woman, and I'm wearing like a two-piece pink Mickey Mouse bikini and like pink Minnie Mouse ears, and the lady was like, "Thank you, young man,"
Oh my
and just walked by me, and I'm like,
Yeah, that happened to me. I got called son quite a lot.
Oh.
and like, why are people so convinced? Like, why do you gotta gender babies? Just child, move. Thank you for holding the door, kid. God, people are dumb.
It's okay. I wore a really cool skirt, I thought, in downtown Austin, and somebody yelled out their window, "You get it, tranny!"
Whoa.
You can't say that. It's 2020.
Well, they didn't say it during 2020, but doesn't matter what the time is.
You can't say that.
I'm a woman.
You should have thrown something at them.
No, but I was so excited by the fun compliment that I kept working, walking. I was like,
started
"Someone
working it."
noticed my skirt. Wait!"
I thought they were gonna call it a kilt or something. I was
No,
like, Jesus, you
they
can't
just-
say that.
We do have a request from an audience member for the vagina song, but I think that we should save it for
after the.
exclusive just for them instead of
in the Hyatt.
like
Why not?
when we when we go to our private room at the Hyatt. That's when you can do the vagina song. But
Right? I know my mother, she told me, Barbara, have a good time because they're probably not going to invite you back.
That's my book. Is Only Invited Once. So
Only Invited Once.
you and I have the same title of our memoirs.
Mine was
Kim
Wasn't
and Barbara,
Invited, but
Only
found it on
Invited.
Google Maps. Are you guys ready to hear a couple more songs from Miss
Yes.
Barbara Nesbitt? Keep that going.
Keep it going.
This is a brand spanking new song. It was kind of a song response to a friend of mine who wrote a song about have you evers, and they were all really sad, tragic, beautiful, relatable, awful things, and I decided to write a counterpoint song to it. Have you ever been to Italy? Have you ever changed your history? Have you ever seen a field of fireflies? Have you ever been kissed just right? Have you ever slept straight through the night? Have you ever been so happy you could die? Time is high for you to be so happy you could die. Have you ever chased a man till he turned right around and chased you back again? Have you ever seen love in a lover's eye? Have you ever got through every light? Have you ever won the round before the fight? Have you ever been so happy you could die? Ooh, the time is high for you to be so happy you could die. It's not bad, but or soul. Happiness worth more than any store of gold. And you can choose it, I'm told. Happiness, such a fearsome thing to behold. Have you ever been the chosen one? Have you ever had your day in the sun? Have you ever belted out your battle cry? Have you ever made someone smile? Life has never ever been more worthwhile. Have you ever been so happy you could die? Ooh, the time is high for you to be so happy you could die. Ooh, the time is high for you to be so happy you could Thanks all, y'all. I can't just write a song about being happy. It has to have some dark twist. This is a song I wrote when my friend told me I should write a love song. Where it worked out for everybody. Yeah, that's what I did. I laughed and laughed, and then I went home and I wrote this instead.
Tacky and I've been tasteful. I've been thrifty and I've been wasteful. I've been hungry and I've had a face full, but I've never been in love. When they ask me why don't I write a love song, I shake my head and graciously decline. 'Cause when I look back on what I got to choose from, it'd be a love gone wrong, or it wouldn't be a love of mine. Well, I've dated June and I've slept with October. I've been juiced up and I've been sober, depending on which you could push me right over. But I've never been in love. I've been rainy and I've been sunny. I've laughed when I'm sad, I've cried when it's funny. I've been poor and I'd rather have money, and I've never been in love. When they ask me why don't I write a love song, I shake my head and graciously decline. 'Cause when I look back on what I got to choose from, it'd be a love gone wrong, or it wouldn't be a love of mine. Tons. When they ask me why don't I write a love song, I shake my head and graciously decline. 'Cause when I look back on what I got to choose from, it'd be a love gone wrong, or it wouldn't be a love of mine. I could write about love all day long, and I could weave the words to one hell of a fictional song. I've been a hippie and I've been a punk. I've smelled like roses, I've stunk like a skunk. I kiss girls, but only when I'm drunk, and I've never been in love. Well, I've been a dummy and I've had this skinny. I've been dull and I've shown like a penny. I've had it all, but I ain't had any. I've never been in love. Well, I've had it all, but I ain't had any. 'Cause I've never been in love.
Yes.
Come
True story.
through.
Thanks, y'all.
Yes.
All right, thank you guys so much again for joining us. We have a couple of T-shirts to give away before we kick off this game segment. Erasmo Cisneros? Yes? No?
Oh,
No?
All right.
Nobody here? Nobody? Erasmo?
Not
No?
here. Okay.
Okay, fine. Why do
Then-
y'all RSVP and not show up? You're missing out on T-shirts.
Well, then the next
Pam
one.
Burnett.
Is Pam here?
Pam Burnett sounds like a drink. Pam Burnett.
I need to see
Oh.
some ID, sir.
Sir,
He goes, I'm
come
Pam.
through.
I'm Pam.
Well, fine. Since none of y'all showed up, I'm gonna make this is our putting someone in charge of finding someone 2 random T-shirts, I guess, because nobody wants to come get T-shirts.
I
That's
want
good.
one.
We'll
You
just
got
skip
it?
that. Delete.
He's coming. He's got another one. We're going down the list.
Oh,
Technology takes a minute, but while we do that,
please tip Barbara.
there
It's
it is.
on
Yes,
the
please.
table. Please
Yes.
give her money. Do it now.
yes, and I think we forgot to say this at the beginning. This is episode 115.
It's true.
Dang,
115. Goddamn.
young and
We're
beautiful.
messed up.
And also make sure to join Barbara's Patreon page and ours as well. Little as
CIMP.live.
$5 a month, and also you get to get exclusive things delivered to you and
Yeah,
exclusive
we have
videos,
merch box
content.
monthly.
Yes,
Those are good.
and food, because after the show we are having fajitas. The fajita was born here, wasn't that right, Allison? Something like that. Yeah,
Born at the Hyatt.
It was born at the Hyatt, and
It's
there-
true.
and it's actually real. Look it up.
Look
but
it up.
It is delicious. So if you want to have fajitas, become a patron.
Well, since he's taking forever with those, we are going to kick off with the game. I'm
something's
going to
wrong
ask
with
you some questions. Barbara
Okay.
knows a lot of our friends of the show and people who have been on the show in the past. So I'm going to ask you who is more likely between yourself and another random Austin artist that have been on the podcast. I've
Yes.
got about a dozen of them, so this will be good. Of the two of you and Wendy Kalana, who is most likely to get lost in their own neighborhood?
I'm literally an award-winning navigator.
Hell yeah!
Yes.
So it's got to be Wendy.
Sorry, Wendy, by default.
Fair enough.
So you've created all the apps that I use to get to my kitchen
Wait,
safely.
how are you an award-winning navigator?
Yeah.
I'm a pilot, and in school when I was studying flying, and we did competitions all over the country.
Wait a minute.
And one of the competitions was navigation, and I freaking won the first place award.
High five, sister.
Okay, we're gonna fly by the fact that you're a pilot.
Yeah. I went to boarding school in Atchison, Kansas, which is where Amelia Earhart is from. And every year we have a big celebration where we just blow out fireworks because she never came home. I don't know why.
She was not an award-winning.
No,
No.
she did not go to the same school you did.
No.
Sorry, too soon.
So you're it's too soon. We could still find her. But you're a pilot. Okay, I don't know. I'm
Kim's just
still
like, hold up.
out of all of the stalking I did, I was like, oh, she's a surfer. She also flies planes. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Earth, wind,
Whatever.
ocean.
Yeah.
I don't know the elements. I'm blanking.
Fire.
Fire.
Just think of,
Are you-
just
do you
think
also
of the
throw
band.
fire?
Just think of the band. Okay.
All right. Of you and David Messier, who's most likely to get too drunk before a show?
Oh, please.
David.
David Messier by
Yeah.
100 miles.
It's in the name.
He's drunk somewhere right now.
I know. I think that's what he said before we interviewed him. He was like, I was really nervous, so I got tanked. And I was like, okay.
I've seen
I'm like,
behind
me
the
too.
curtain. Man.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's fair. Okay. Of you and Mike Hidalgo, who is most likely to forget the lyrics?
Ooh.
Oh,
Me.
that one's tough.
Probably
yeah.
me, and I'm pretty
Yeah?
good at lyrics too.
Yeah.
But I think probably I'm yeah.
Sometimes I feel like, especially with like obsolete machines, he could just be like,
Well, that's the other thing is
I
that
have a friend who's like, I just grunt sometimes,
Yeah.
and it works.
sometimes you just gotta scat.
Scat and pat and
Scat.
down.
I had a friend who, he's gonna be really upset that I'm telling the story, but we were in a musical together where you should not forget lyrics because it's a musical, and he forgot
Stories in the
them,
thing.
and it was a country song, so he country scatted,
Country scatted.
No.
which is
See,
not a thing.
Country scat means something else entirely where I come from.
Exactly. It means to step in country
shit.
scat, not to do that.
Actually, no. At Esther's Follies, one of my cast members was doing a Electric Avenue cover, and it opened with "Out in New York in Manhattan." And that's literally it. That's what he did. And his name is Patrick, and we
that's
call
how
him Scott
that goes.
Pat. Yeah, he just couldn't. He was like, I kept going. And I'm like, yeah.
He kept going with no words.
Way to commit.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, of you and Jeff Plankenhorn, who's most likely to be late to a show?
Anybody but me.
There we go.
Because she knows how to get there.
I
like
can
a lady on
navigate
time.
like a MF.
Like a
Again.
music firsthand.
A pilot.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, of you and Andrea McGee, who is most likely to steal more than just one fry? Like, I just want a fry.
Gosh, we've never eaten together, but I would definitely have to say her. She's from Ireland. Potatoes, you know. So, Andrea.
I don't like. I've seen Andrea in so many shows, and I've like listened to her at like in bars and shit. But I never, up to like meeting her, I like didn't realize she was like Irish.
Yeah.
And I am also Irish, just not the fun kind, just the drunk kind. And when I met her, I was like, I'll do anything you say. That accent's adorable. You can have all my fries.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, it's
punch
definitely
my fries in your direction.
Absolutely not.
aside from being incredibly beautiful, smart, kind, and funny.
Wickedly
she's
talented.
also got this accent that will make you do just anything.
Yeah, you're just
I
like,
don't
thank
know.
you.
I don't care how cute you are. Don't take my frickin' fries.
Yeah, I mean, they had a potato famine. I figure she could
Joey
have 'em.
does not share food.
Okay.
No.
Ooh, this one's totally curated because it's whatever. Out of you and Paige Deschaus, who is most likely to go to a party and play with the dog?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, gee. I mean, I don't know how many cats do I have.
Yeah, like, do you go to parties and play with cats though?
Actually, I love dogs too. I play with all the animals. I would
true,
rather
yeah.
play with any of the animals than most of you people.
Yeah, exactly. Like the day, like this
Yep.
is just like one of these my dream surprise party. Welcome to my therapy session. Is no people. Just every person that I know has donated an animal
just
for
drop
me to
their
dogs
snuggle.
off.
I love
Yeah.
it.
And I'm just in there, and there's like chickens and pigs and
Yeah.
cows and kittens.
Goats.
And I'm in there,
Goats.
and it's Noah's Ark, but they're all, I'm
it.
somehow wearing pheromones of all those animals, and they all want to hang out with me. And I'm just like, yeah.
And just endless chips and queso.
No, that's your birthday party.
Son of a bitch.
Because mine would be beer and like,
Yes. But
pizza.
I want snacks
Just
with,
pizza.
with my cats.
pizza. Beer and
Pizza.
pizza. Okay,
Beer, pizza.
of you and Julia Malanta, who is more likely, who is the most social butterfly?
Definitely me. which is strange because I'm highly introverted, which people don't understand because I'm an entertainer. Yeah, but highly, highly introverted. But Julia, definitely, she's just a little bit, maybe a little bit more even.
A little bit more introverted.
introverted.
Why do you think she does the cooking thing? She's like, I don't want to talk to you before or after the show. I'm cooking and then doing dishes, and I'm singing in between that. Do not talk to me.
Yes.
She's really sweet. She's kind and she's lovely and,
Oh,
and
God, yeah.
all of those things. But social butterfly connotates some, like a let's
Yeah.
run around the room, and that's likely more what I would do than
I
she
feel
would
that. Okay. Brian Pounds. You and Brian Pounds. Which one of you is someone you could describe as you couldn't take them anywhere?
Well, I mean, I am the one that my mother said they're probably not going to invite you back, so I'm going to have to.
Only invited once.
Yeah, Brian Pounds just makes people sad.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he does.
It's his whole thing. It's his whole thing. Half the crowd was like, bitch. No, that's his whole thing. Google it. Brian Pounds makes me sad.
Love you,
it's a real
Brian.
thing. Okay, number 9. Oh, Julie Nolan. I love her. Okay.
Yay.
Who is the bigger clown out of the two of you?
Oh, definitely Julie.
Yeah, she's
Definitely
hilarious.
Julie. You should see some of the texts just yesterday that she was sending to me.
Ooh,
Pretty funny.
please tell us.
I will.
Please.
After the mics are off.
And that's what you miss when you don't come to an exclusive live taping of the podcast. Who's the bigger clown? Oh, no, bigger flirt out of you and Scott Collins?
I think that I'm the bigger flirt out of everybody, probably.
Oh, really?
Well, you know what? I don't know Scott Collins that well, so
I don't. Yeah.
just based on the fact that I like to flirt with everybody, girls, boys, cats, dogs, all of it.
Okay, because I haven't experienced it yet. So, from your flirting, I have experienced it from Scott Collins.
Well, maybe you're just not paying attention.
whoa.
Hey. If anything, Scott Collins has experienced me flirting with his girlfriend.
No, exactly. Well, that's amazing.
No, I
The whole game.
If anything,
I love
You
that
did
game.
it. You do one more?
yeah, I have one more.
Okay.
Because it's good.
Quick.
I promise. I'm trying to find it. Okay, wait. Yes. Who is the bigger space cadet out of you and Allie Holder?
Oh my gosh, that's tough. That's tough. I would almost never say me ever, but I have to in this case.
Space Cadet. Allie Holder is very like.
She's very grounded, and
it's true.
Just super smart, and like I can't under any circumstances call her a Space Cadet.
No.
Fair enough. All right, round of applause for her playing Who Is More Likely.
Yeah.
I like that game.
All of our friends. Where can we see you?
Well, I'm here right now, and
there
then
it is.
After that, you can go to barbaranesbitt.com. That's where I go to find out where I'm playing. But I'm playing this Saturday at 1-to-1. I'm gonna open up for Sela and also sing background vocals for Sela. So
cool.
it's gonna be a comprehensive
Double
show.
tap.
Very nice.
Clopening, if you
I hope
will.
she knows I'm getting paid twice.
She does now. Send that email,
now.
team.
2 of them.
Huge round of applause for, obviously, the beautiful Barbara Nesbitt and Eitan.
For the 2 of you. Eitan, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you again to our crowd and the Hyatt for having us. We really do so much appreciate you letting us be here and decimate this poor... This is a great venue, and we love being here.
It so much.
And Eastsiders for being our sponsor. New Standard Manufacturing for making our merch. Our patrons for being here.
Absolutely.
We love you. Please join us. It's a cult, but it's a fun cult.
Join us.
Not a cult you have to call your dad about. You could call your dad. I mean, like, you can call him and tell him to join the cult, too. It's fair.
You can.
No.
T-shirts, though, before we wrap up.
yeah.
Laura Kobe. Son of a biscuit.
Where are you?
It's everyone in the bathroom at the same time. And Vic Elliser? Vic? I quit.
Vic's not here.
We're just taking home all the T-shirts.
Okay, who wants a T-shirt?
He wants a shirt.
Great.
She wants a shirt. They
She
want
wants
shirts.
a shirt. All these people
Barbara
want
wants a
T-shirts.
shirt.
All of them. Everyone gets a T-shirt. I am Oprah. Thank you for coming.
We'll see you next
so
week with Will
much.
Wilchar at A Austin Eastsiders.
Yes.
Please join us there Tuesday at 7. Love you. Mean it. Bye-bye.
And please, live audience, stick around. We've got more songs from Barbara coming up.
Maybe she'll play the vagina song.
Maybe if